Hi everybody, it's Ashley from Modern Stitches Magazine. This is another episode of Snitches Get Stitches. Okay, today with me I have my guest Brownie, who is the founder of High Fashion Thrift, and this is Brenda, her wonderful sister, who is also the COO of High Fashion Thrift. And today we really just want to chit chat with them about their idea of fashion and thrift as well. So welcome, ladies, to Snitches Get Stitches. What the people don't know is that we've been hanging out pretty much all day.
Yes.
I found you guys like on Instagram. I realized that you guys had a very similar image, a very similar mission. So tell me a little bit about High Fashion Thrift. Like, when did you start that, and what made you want to get into thrifting?
Perfect. So thrifting started by accident. I just couldn't afford regular clothes. Well, first I was shopping at Forever 21 as a college student. And spending all my money because I had no bills. And after college, it was like, okay, so let me find a way to like buy nice clothes and still, save up. So I started that, and then I just started styling and using all thrift store clothes. And I didn't make High Fashion Thrift a thing till about 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So we started that, and the main reason we did it because we saw a documentary called The True Cost.
Oh, yes.
Yes, on Netflix. Watch it if you haven't. And it basically talks about how fashion is the second largest cause of pollution. So after that, I was like, listen, I have to, forget my dreams of styling for Forever 21 at H&M and just focus in and do this. Yeah, on thrift. And it's very difficult because you don't know what you're going to find when you go to a thrift store.
Right.
But it's always rewarding because you go there, you look, you search, and then you find amazing things that will last you forever. So yeah, that was the
way that you started in. Great. So my thing is, since you started styling yourself with thrift, what is it about thrifting that kind of excites you rather than going into regular retail? What is it? Maybe even your favorite piece that you found while you were thrifting?
Yes, I love just finding different things. Like if you go to your regular stores, you're gonna look like everybody else.
That's true.
Then you just go there and you find things that are unique and they could last you for a long time. That's my main thing about thrifting. That's why I love it, at a great price as well.
What about you, Brenda?
Yeah, so it kind of, thrifting ties in with our core values at High Fashion Thrift. 3 of them being, sustainability. When we're thrifting together, it's great to know that we're recycling clothing, and we're not, contributing to the mass production of textiles. And the other thing is timelessness.
Yeah,
which is really
for
important.
sure.
Yeah. So when we're shopping, we try to find pieces that will look good 5-10 years from now, not something that's necessarily trending, which is cool too if that's your style.
Right.
And also individuality is important. And I think that at thrift stores or secondhand clothing, you can really find pieces that speak to who you are, who you're trying to be, or whatever you're trying to express.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me about High Fashion Thrift. How did that come about? Because obviously you guys were already thrifting. You were finding pieces that you liked in the thrift store and things like that. What made you feel like, okay, let me actually make this a brand? Like, how did you brand yourself? What made you come up with the name and all of that?
Well, the name was difficult. I was in the middle of from 2000 we started styling 2013, end of it.
Okay.
So then I was like, what? I know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make thrift store clothing look high fashion.
Yeah.
And I kept going over that in my head, and I was like, wait, High Fashion Thrift, what am I doing? Let me just name it that.
Yeah.
So that's how that came about. And we just want to make it look like people haven't seen it before. I want to show it in a different light.
How difficult is it to make, because I know that can be difficult for a lot of people when they're shopping. They want to know, how can I make this classic piece look like it's on the runway? And I know people struggle with that, but some of you people have a gift. So how difficult can it be to kind of influence and encourage people to dress thrift and make it look like something that's on the runway?
I mean, our thing is, we don't want you to look like we're telling you to look. I want people to look at our stuff and be like, hey, they could be influenced by it, but make it look the way you want to look. Even if people think you look crazy, but you think you look good, that's it. Just wear it.
Just look crazy anyway. No.
Just wear it. Just whatever. Just confident. Be confident. Make it your own.
Yeah.
That's the whole, being an individual. We really love to push that.
Right. Yeah. So how do you, when you have clients and you have to style for them, how do you encourage them? Well, not necessarily encourage, but help them to understand how important thrifting is for sustainable fashion, because that's something that you mentioned in your core values. So like, how do you actually, say, hey, instead of me going here to shop retail, Zara, H&M, Forever 21, let's go with some of these pieces that are thrifted and that are timeless. So how do you have that conversation with them?
I think it's kind of like what you mentioned before. It really comes down to just showing people or the clients that we work with, just showing them like, this is something that we've done with secondhand clothing.
Right.
And I think that really, pictures speak a lot to people, and it really shows them that I do like this and I do want to try that. So what can you do for me? So it's just a matter of showing the pieces that we find and showing how those can look great, even if it's secondhand.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't even like saying even if it's secondhand, because I think that kind of makes it seem like something negative or undesirable. But just showing our clients and other people who are interested in the styles that we have that it can look great.
Yeah. So how thrilled are you guys? Because thrifting and vintage have become this conversation piece now. Like, you remember there was a time when people were actually afraid to say that they were thrifting and that they were wearing secondhand items and things like that. So how thrilling is it for you, or how do you feel about the fact that it's so trendy now and everybody wants to shop at the thrift store, everybody wants to do vintage? How do you feel about that?
We love it.
Okay.
The more the better, and I feel like I just want to encourage people, we want to encourage people to just keep doing it, keep going. And the thrifting industry is growing, and it's going to continue to grow throughout the years.
That's for sure.
And I'm excited to see it. And I think it's incredible.
Yeah.
Because this earth cannot sustain what we're doing to it right now. It's disastrous. And
That's
if we don't change it. And this is just one of the ways. You don't only have to go thrifting. You could go and shop with environmentally conscious companies. And there's different boutiques out there that actually, like Reformation, I think it is. They're very conscious about, the environment, but their clothing is new.
Yeah.
And the way they make it, the way they produce it. So either way, just...
A lot of retail brands are actually hopping on board with that anyway. I know they're coming out with a few lines where they've taken like older shirts and things like that, and they've made them totally new. So I think that's amazing. So back to High Fashion Thrift. So tell me, what's your favorite thrifted item? Do you have one? Do you really have like your own favorite item? That's like a go-to piece.
Man, there's so many.
I know, like everything in my closet.
There's everything. Like,
really,
if we grab this blazer right here, this is not my favorite, but it's just
that's nice.
Silks, and then you have like
this is
velvet.
What is this? It's velvet.
Vintage. It's Moscata. It's beautiful.
I love that. That's gorgeous.
Gorgeous things like this.
Gorgeous.
All the time. Like, there's so many things.
Gorgeous. I love that. So what exactly would you consider your favorite era in fashion? I try to ask people this all the time, and they kind of get stumped. So I just want to know, what's your favorite era in fashion?
I have a couple.
Okay.
It's not the 90s. It's not the 80s.
Okay.
Let's go to 70s, 60s, 50s.
Really? That's interesting, because a lot of people say 80s and 90s. So I'm glad that you chose. Why do you choose those eras?
It's timeless.
Yeah.
It's always been timeless. Like, I can find pieces from that era, and it's still,
It's still truly relevant. What about you?
I have to go with the 80s.
Of course.
I've always been
love
the
the
80s. And
Me
the
too.
90s. But I do like things from the eras that she mentioned as well. And recently, I'm really into the early 2000s.
Okay.
I like this.
Early 2000s. That is a new one.
That's different.
That's a new one. What is it? What pieces from the early 2000s do you like? What fashion pieces do you like?
I like the flare denim jeans and like, the bandanas incorporated in like the halter tops, and it's funky, and it's so like, I don't want to say it's bad that it's good, but it's almost nostalgic for me. So
yeah, it's a time we really do forget about, like the early 2000s. That's totally a transition from where we are now.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I just want to transition into what we did today. So today, what you guys don't know is that, Modern Stitches, we teamed up with these guys so that we can come up with some really cool looks for you guys just to see.
Yes.
And I am excited about it personally, because I've always wanted to work with High Fashion Thrift. And I'm excited for you to see some of our models. So stay tuned, and we'll check them out in a minute. Hey everybody, so this is Nichelle. This is our first model that we worked on today, and we're so happy to share with you all the things that we had going on today. And this is our first look. So if you see, she's wearing this cream blazer. She has this cropped capri denim and open toe shoes. So what exactly we have going on here with her?
Got the vintage blazer going on with the beads. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. This is definitely a timeless look. You can wear this anytime, anywhere. It's a mix between casual and dressy with the heels. You can make it casual with some, sneakers and.
I love that. I love that. And what's the deal with the glasses? They look really, really vintage. Where'd you get those?
Those are my mom's.
Oh.
She had them a long time ago, and she was a very stylish lady.
Gorgeous.
So her stuff, like I said, timeless. You can still wear that today. The glasses and everything.
Give us a spin. I like the details of the blazer.
Yeah,
so, how much would someone get paid for a blazer like this with you guys? Like, what is the price range for that?
Well, the price tag is in the blazer somewhere, but I would say around maybe $45.
Which is still reasonable, and you're getting a piece, again, that's timeless and that you won't find anywhere else. So that's why vintage is so important. Love, love, love. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nichelle.
Thank you, Nichelle.
And next we have our model, Kelly.
Yes.
Kelly's look is everything. I love this. I love this whole look. I love the blended patterns. And, this is actually giving me a lot of 80s. What about you? What do you guys think?
It's definitely 80s with this silk blouse and blazer. I love the patterns on there, a bunch of male figures. And yeah, I love how we have two different patterns going on here, but the color scheme is flowing really well.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And I love, so where would someone wear this look to? I mean, I know that it's giving you a little bit of retro, it's giving the vintage. Where would she go, and then would the model go in this look?
Anywhere she wants.
Anywhere. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Just walk in and own it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's give him a little spin.
Yes, so the blazer is actually my father's.
Is it?
The blazer and the shirt.
Okay.
Very vintage, designer. And then the pants are, I think Armani. I got it for $5.
Wow. Armani pants for $5. And then we have the silk belt that goes here. So, that's a really nice touch to add in.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you, Kelly.
Thank
we love
you,
it.
Kelly.
Thank you. And Chinadu is our last. Love Pretty in Pink.
Yes, Chinadu.
Pretty in pink. I love it. And then we have the white go-go boot. I love that because people are really into like the clear heel now. They're into that clear heel, but I think this gives it a little bit more class. What do you guys think?
I think so. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
it gives me a little 70s.
Love. And then there's who added this metallic? I love that metallic purse.
Yeah, from Change My Mind. No, wait, where did I get it from?
It's so many.
Change My Mind vintage, yes.
Change Your Mind vintage. I love that. And if you could give us a small spin, is this satin, silk?
So
love. And then you have the earrings, which is a really, really nice touch. Really, really nice touch. So I'm glad we put all these looks together, in a couple of hours for you guys. And this just goes to show how important vintage is and how easy it is to put it together. And I'm just thrilled to be here with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So lastly, before we get out of here, I just want to know, so how people can reach out to you, where can they find you on social media and your website?
And our website. So our social media, Instagram, you can find us at High Fashion Thrift. And our website is www.highfashionthrift.com. And you can find all these, most of these books on there for sale. Right. We sell everything online.
Love it. So my thing is, what can people expect from you for the rest of 2019? Because, people, they're so interested in vintage. They're so interested in wanting to get with this fashion trend, I would say. So what exactly can they expect from you guys? What are you guys doing next?
A lot of photo shoots. This year is all about photo shoots.
Photo shoots?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Okay.
We just want to end the year like that, photo shoots, and just,
collaborating with a lot of great artists, local artists, and just, showing secondhand clothing in a different light like we've been doing. Yeah, definitely a lot more so this year.
Yeah, we're going to be at Afropunk.
Oh, yes, this summer.
Yes. So what's the date for Afropunk? Just for everybody so they can see. Or around the time.
The weekend of August 23rd, I would say.
Okay, during that weekend. Okay, so it's 2 days. That's in New York. It's in Brooklyn. So if you haven't gotten your tickets to go to Afropunk, make sure you go so that you can come see these ladies and you can grab some of these items and you can walk in vintage the way that we do. And so I just want to thank you guys for working with Modern Stitches today. We are so thrilled. If you loved all of these looks, be sure to get at them at Instagram and at their website. And we'll check you out at another time. See ya.